procedure tonight is 2 rounds of recitation. I will call each student in turn. They'll come up, they'll recite, the judges will score, I'll call the next student. And then there'll be, like I say, a short break, and then we'll proceed on to the second round of recitations. Okay? You are allowed to clap at the end of each recitation if you wish to. You don't have to, but you are allowed to. Okay? I think that takes care of everything. So we begin tonight with a senior at Downeyville High School, Riley Parable.
Snow Day by Billy Collins. Today I woke up to a revolution of snow, the white flag waving over everything. The landscape had vanished and there was not a single mouse to punctuate the blankness. And beyond these windows, the government buildings were covered, schools and post office buried, the post office lost under this noiseless drift. The paths of trains were blocked and the world had fallen under this falling. So in a short while, I will put on my boots and walk out like someone walking in water. The dog will porpoise through the drifts, and I will shake a laden branch, sending a cold shower down on both of us. But for now, I am a willing prisoner in this house, a sympathizer of the anarchic cause of snow. I will listen to the plastic radio on the counter and make a pot of tea, just as glad as anyone to hear the news. The Kitty Corner School is closed, the Ding Dong School is closed, the All Aboard Children's Center is closed, the Hi Ho Nursery School is closed, and, most importantly, the Toadstool School, the Little Feathers Preschool, the Little Sparrows Nursery School, Peas and Carrots Day School, the Tom Thumb Child Center, and CLAP, the Peanuts Play School. So this is where the children hide all day, where they put on their miniature jackets and run out into the snow, all darting and climbing and sliding, except for those few girls who whisper along the fence. But here I lay in this grandos of snow, trying to listen to what those few girls are plotting, what riot is afoot, and what small queen is about to be brought down. Thank you.
Abigail Sainsbury.
April Midnight by Arthur Symons. Side by side through the streets at midnight, roaming together, through the tumultuous night of London and the miraculous April weather. Roaming together under the gaslight, day's work over. How the spring calls to us here in the city, calls to the heart from the heart of a lover. Cool, the wind blows, fresh in our faces, cleansing, entrancing. After the heat and the fumes and the footlights, where you dance and I watch your dancing. Good it is to be here together. Good to be roaming, even in London, even at midnight. Lovers like in a lover's gloaming, you the dancer and I the dreamer. Children together, wandering lost in the night of London and the miraculous April weather.
Mia Martinelli.
Anthem for My Belly After Eating Too Much by Cara Jackson. I look in the mirror and all the chips I've eaten this month have accumulated like schoolwork at the bottom of my tummy. My belly, a country I am trying to love. My mouth is a lover devoted to you, my belly, my belly. The birds will string a song together, with winds, for you and your army, of solids, militia of Greece. Americans love access, but we also love jeans, and refuse to make excess fit comfortable in them. I step into a fashionable prison, my middle manage fastened into suffering. My gracious gut, dip full dome. I will wear a house for you, that you can live in, promise walls that embrace your growing flesh and watch you reach toward everything possible. Thank you.
We are moving on to our second round of recitations. And we will begin, again, with Riley Perman.
Lincoln by Michelle Lindsay. Would I might rouse the Lincoln in you all, that which is gendered in the wilderness, from lonely prairies and God's tenderness, lonely soul, star of the weedy stream, born where ghosts of buffaloes still dream, whose hoof beats storm above his grave, above that breast of earth and prairie fire, fire that freed the slave. Thank you.
Abigail Sainsbury.
Acquainted with the Night by Robert Frost. I have been one acquainted with the night. I've walked out in rain and back in rain. I've outwalked the furthest city light. I've looked down the saddest city lane. I've passed by the watchman on his beat and dropped my eyes, unwilling to explain. I have stood still and stalked the sound of feet, when far away an uninterrupted cry came over houses from another street. But not to call me back or say goodbye, and further still at an unearthly height, one luminary clock against the sky proclaimed that time was neither wrong nor right. I have been one acquainted with the night.
Is Mia Martinelli.
Free Radical by Allison C. Rollins. Before Gilgamesh invented the kaleidoscope and Galileo the Rubik's Cube, before the scimitar-horned oryx went missing, before the Terman trees went bare, before the stars' eyelids were wrapped in tinfoil, before leaves could gnaw on water, before electrons made donations, before the owl wore a mask, before the wind had a sound, before the moon had a name, and the smoke a spine, before tulips crossed their legs, before the tongue was armored, before ghosts rode centaurs to riots, before the cyberspace was cold and belly buttons sewn to wounds, before the taste had an after, before intellect became property and thunder premeditated, before the new world, before the stone wished to be more than a stone, before we had a change of clothes, before the grass was colorblind, before the rivers lost their fingers and the rain stopped teething, before the kings were all beheaded, the gravedigger, neither young nor old, before a lion was still a lion, before the girls were killed, before the trapeze gave way. We hung, suspended in time by the arches of our curved feet, and this tickled the gods, tickled them to death. And I think the silence cut us loose, let us go falling from the doubt, secretly thrilled at the hems, and ever so eager to break. Thank you.
In third place, we have Riley Perman.
Good job, Riley.
And in second place, we have Abigail Sainsbury.
Good job, kiddo.
She's young.
And surprise, surprise, county champion for the fifth year goes to Mia Martinelli.